Wessex Internet identified some time ago the need to reach rural communities that have been left out of scope by other service providers.
So Milton Abbas is a prime example of a really rural area which we specialise in at Wessex Internet. It's in the deepest Dorset, it's in a valley, it has lots of history, sentimental value, a really big heritage. There's a Milton Abbey school, we have the reading rooms which used to be almshouses for people who were in poverty or had mobility issues going back centuries.
We arrived in Milton Abbas in January 2007. Obviously being post office, we feel we're the centre or hub of our local community. To be honest with the uniqueness of Milton Abbas, I don't think anybody in the village would think that we would be getting broadband into the house as quick as we have done.
We'd established that we were unable to use the existing infrastructure, mainly because it was old, it wasn't possible to upgrade and cost would be extortionate. So we looked at working with the villagers to utilise the frontage of the gardens and being able to provision for them.
This is one of the many challenges that we see across the network, where we have to bespoke our approach to fit the setting.
I think the main concern was obviously the key feature of the village is the visual impact, and not just for tourists. We came to the village because we love the way it looks. The lawns, the lack of wires and cables and lighting, it is beautiful. And one of our concerns was, what's the impact of having cables? Now, hearing that they'll be underground, again, what's the impact of damaging the lawns, damaging the road? And
the electric drill, specifically for Milton Abbas, was a complete game changer for us, to allow us to drill and hop between gardens, linking all those that allowed permission for us to cross their land together, again with minimal disruption, without bringing a larger tracked machine on, nice and simple, low impact.
This one's obviously a lot less powered, it's only electric, so it's only really designed for soft soils, clays, stuff like that. It's a lot lighter and smaller, so it can actually go places our bigger drills can't go, in that we can actually take it into someone's back garden and do a drilling under their hedge or under their driveway, under their patio, and keep it nice and shallow and not do too much damage or disturbance, really.
Amazing, really, that it's not anywhere near what we first worried about the visual impact at all. You can't tell a bin.
And the ability to go underneath the driveways, a combination of that and hand digging to link together the whole of the high street, really made the difference in being able to build the project.
As with any of these projects, it's almost like tales of the unexpected. You plan and then something happens, like blocked ducts and things like that. So what we did, as soon as we knew there would be a slight delay or just a change in process, we contacted all the people that would be involved. So for example, along the street, that was where most of the work took place. We contacted people via email to warn them what was happening and to give them an update on timings. And we also did some door-to-door knocking just to chat people through what it involved.
You did have a meeting at our village hall so everybody could attend to ask any questions. I used to, we would email a couple.
There was always someone available to answer questions.
Yeah,
so
every single question.
And we're in a valley, so it's very difficult to get any kind of mobile phone signal down here. So yeah, we watch TV over the internet, we work from home over the internet, we do everything online, banking, shopping, you name it, and we will be using the internet for that. We use voice over internet protocol for the phones, and mobile phones we attach through the broadband so that we're calls over Wi-Fi. I think we'd be lost without it, really.
We would.
So much so we've got a backup battery, so if there's a power cut, we can still run the broadband and carry on working.
Wessex came down, did all the work to put the underlying cables in, and we've now lucky enough to have fibre broadband into each and every property that people designed to or wanted to have broadband into their property. The nice thing about that is there's been no difference to the streets, the unique street picture of Milton Abbas, you'd never know what's happened. So we're in the 21st century.